In anticipation of spring, we got some mole repellers in hopes of actually scaring off the voles, because they kind of took over our garden last year. So this is kind of the box that came in. This is a 2-pack, because it's supposed to cover 58 feet in diameter, so like all directions. So we figured 2 would be plenty to cover the garden, most of the yard, and if they work, we might try them up front also. But you can just kind of see the box is in a little rough shape, but that might have been from like shipping. They are supposed to be waterproof and solar powered, so that is good, so you don't have to like run cords out. I'm gonna go ahead and open it here. You can just kind of see it's well packed once you get in here, even though the box is kind of falling apart. Okay, so it looks like we'll just slide everything out at once here. Alright, so we have our user's manual, solar powered. It does have a rechargeable battery in there, and it should cover 7,000 square feet. It says it's safe to use around pets, so kind of see the spikes here. Undo them. Okay, so feels like a pretty high quality stake here. Then you pull it out, it's got a connector, and then we gently take out the other part. So they're pretty decent size spikes, so it might take some use getting it in. I don't know, hassle getting it in. You are not supposed to use a hammer to put it in because you might damage the solar panel in here. So I think we would probably wait or do it when the ground is soft now, and maybe we would even like hammer in another like stake of some sort just to create a hole, and then push this in the rest of the way. And I think this is connected. I can't tell if it's supposed to go all the way in, but I think it's connected, and then I'm assuming we just put this back in here. Okay, and it does say use a wooden stake to make a pilot hole, which is what I would plan on doing. And then when we put this in here, just making sure there's no film on the cover, so then there you have it. And obviously don't put it in past the max. Maintenance free, but clean it. Obviously if this gets muddy or anything, it's not gonna work. Also be careful not to hit with your lawnmower, so be careful where you put it. Don't throw it into a fire. So just general maintenance things. So we'll try this out in the yard. I guess there won't be a good way to tell you if it works, except that if we don't have voles. But it seems very easy to put together. We can try it over in the sun here, and I would assume it would start making sound right away when we get it into the sun. So you can kind of see it's really bright, but it's in the sun. And I can't hear anything, which is what it should be. Oh, there, you can hear it. So if we leave it in the sun, you can actually hear it go off potentially. We'll wait another couple seconds here. So I'm just going to put it in my planter here so we can see what the sound is like above ground, because it did make kind of a buzzing noise, so I'll flip it around and we'll listen. Here you can actually hear a noise, but it's not overly loud. And I have it almost to the max, but not quite, so maybe you hear it less outside also when there's more soil to absorb it, but I just wanted to let you know kind of what it sounds like, but it was fairly easy to push into this planter dirt here, but I would make sure, like they said, use a wooden stake to make a pilot hole outside. Otherwise, make sure the soil's wet, but overall seems like a decent product so far.